This is the Starlight Express Alumni Podcast.
Hey, I'm Martin Manneck. I'm a Starlight Express alumni, but still working for Starlight Express for about 31 years. Started at the 1st of January 88 in Hamburg. And now I'm still in Bochum.
Oh, wow. I love it. I love it. So, obviously, Bochum is your home now, right?
Yeah, but actually, I was born in Bochum. I
Oh,
was born in Bochum a few years ago, and and then I went to do my education in Wuppertal. It's a town next to Bochum, and
yeah.
I worked at the theater at the Opera House there. Learned my job, and then I did an examination. Then I worked freelancing, and then I started for Starlight. I used to work in at the Opera House. I used to work with Pina Bausch. I
Yeah.
don't know if you know her. She was really famous. She is not alive anymore, but she does modern dance theater. And then when I didn't work there anymore, I was like coming to Starlight.
Right. Well, let me ask you. Well, we have a lot of Starlight fans in Germany. Germany is
Yeah.
like one of the the all the fans are loving this podcast. So, in your native language, tell them hello. Say hello to them and tell them who you are and all that.
Hallo, alle lieben Fans. Ich glaube, ihr kennt mich alle vom Starlight. Ihr seht mich fast jeden Tag raus und reingehen. Und ja, und meine Make-ups kennt ihr und alles. Und ich grüße euch alle. Freue mich, dass ihr da seid.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. They're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. So now, how did you first find out about Starlight Express?
It's funny because it was the second musical in Germany. The first was Cats. Everybody knew about Cats, right? And well, it was a new genre for Germany because we know operette, we know opera, we know like concert, but we didn't know musicals so much. So when I was freelancing and my mother called me, hey Martin, there's something coming up in Bochum, in your hometown. It's a musical. I said, whoa, interesting. I know kids, I know Moonshine, so okay, but I've done this high level art at the Opera House, so musical was kind of, wow, twilightish, so I said, well, have a look, I was freelancing, I wanted a job. I said, okay, I will write a letter, so probably I can work there. And I wrote a letter and they hired me. So that was my that was my career. Actually, it was like started in November 87 in Hamburg, signed my contract there, and since then I'm started. But I didn't know that it was on skates, so I thought, well, probably dancing like cats, or what we knew here.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no Google, there was nothing at those times.
Right.
So so we didn't know about anything. So they started to build this theater here, and our supervisor at those times did see the show in England and in New York, and she came over and said, wow, yeah, it's on skates and blah blah blah. And we said, you're kidding. Yeah, okay, but it happened then. So
Did
yeah,
Did
so
you ever see the show before? No.
never before, because we haven't had the chance to go there, which she had, of course.
Mhm.
But we came from Hamburg, where we prepared the show. We came to Bochum to
Mhm.
the theater and saw everything new, like the stage and everything. So it was pretty too much for us those days.
I know when I started, I had to work on the makeup and deal with all the makeup. It was very for me. It was also very different from the
Yeah.
shows that I've done. And so for you coming from your world, from the very classical opera, that world there, and then doing this kind of makeup, what was that like? How did you learn the makeup, and what was your experience in learning how to do the makeup?
Yeah, that was pretty interesting because at those days we had like John Napier as well. He designed everything, and we got these drawings from him, what we call figurinen. And yeah, and for that, um, we designed something. We didn't know the costumes. They were still in progress of making here in the theater, so everything was quite, how shall I say? It was not obvious, do this, do this, do this. So we tried out makeup, foundations, everything. And well, then John came over and he said, "Whoa, let's change this and let's change this and let's change this." So we changed it, and then yeah, we had the makeups, but the makeup wasn't good because it from the sweat, which we didn't thought of, it was mostly in the costumes, not on the face. So we had to find out what we can do with like makeup and everything. So it was really a challenge to try out all of this.
Mm.
Like the same with the wigs. How do we pin them? How do we style them that they keep well, that they still look pretty the whole show through?
Yeah.
So that was a real big challenge those years.
That's funny because I remember yesterday Renee and I were talking about the wig, her wig, and how
Yeah,
the pins going in, and it was like like
exactly. Yeah,
come on, and it was great. But at what point did you? Because right now you guys have it down to a science. You guys are like
yeah,
master makeup artists and master wigs,
yeah.
and but back in those days it wasn't like that.
No,
So
it wasn't.
so how many kinds of makeup did you go through? Where did you actually find the good makeup, and did you have to have someone design it specially for you, or
No, John designed it and we worked together at well 30 years ago. But mostly it was were his ideas because he knew it.
Mhm.
It was different when we had the big change 2 years ago. That
Ah,
was totally different working. So it was really special, more special than it was like 31 years ago.
so you so I know the new one now you were more creatively involved then?
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, but when Andrew had the idea to change the whole show,
Mhm.
like Aline was involved and everything, they said, well, they wanted like a little bit more human, a little bit not so placative, so thick makeup, no white foundations. Now the theme is like ethnic, transgender, and power of women, and something like this is all about the new show now. So
Wow.
we took all the heavy makeup away, and John made like new costumes for every character. For every character, new costumes, new makeup, new wigs. So we don't have Ashley the smoking car anymore. We
Mhm.
don't have Buffy the buffet car anymore. We have like Belle the bar car, and we have Carrie the luggage car.
Love it.
So so yeah, it's like amazing. And so John, this time it was really close together working. So
Nice.
not that he was like in England saying send out pictures, anything. So he sent it pictures, but he said, okay, create something, and we see. So I was like, whoa, super. Okay, he draws something, but really like normal drawing, not
Mhm.
exactly what color and everything. The costumes were nice shown, but makeup nothing. So so it was like, okay, I take pictures from the people that were hired, half side, and send it to John. And he okayed everything what I did. So he just
Wow.
probably said, okay, we can do it square here, not pointed, some tiny bits. But it was an amazing work together with him this time. It was
Wow.
like working with with an old friend, you know. So he with his experience, he is so sonore. He's like he's an amazing person, so it was like a great work, and he agreed with all my ideas, and so made me really proud.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm
Yeah,
so well, you know the show so well. You not only know the show, but you also
yeah,
know the actors.
yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
and so you're coming from a creative position of better, even better than John Napier, better than everyone, because you're there, what I would call like the front line of
Yeah,
of
yeah, that's
the
right.
battle of Starlight Express and getting the show up.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, because he's doing so much as well, and we know the show. We know how it's working on stage. We know how the work, how the makeup is working, how the wigs are working. So when he wanted like a ponytail or something, he said, "Oh, let's better put it in or not because they are moving there, and that doesn't work with the character." And he was like, "Right, Martin." It's like so, so it was really good. So it was good teamwork. I would call it teamwork.
Very nice. Now, what are
Yeah,
some of the experiences? There's a lot. I know there's a lot. You're like me from the beginning, but you were there the whole time. I
yeah,
mean, from the very beginning to now. And
yeah.
so, what are some memories that come to mind that are funny memories for you?
Oh, funny memories. I don't know. It's like, well, it's always funny, So, so yeah, of course, like having those years when you guys started, So,
Mhm.
it was like because everything was new. There was no experience when you put a wig on. How does it stay the whole time on stage when they skate, when they dance, when they do the choreo? So, it was sometimes wig pieces fell off or heads fell off or something, so like lashes fell off because we haven't had the right glue, so they were sticking here or there, so we probably had like a pearl's mustache or something. So always
Right,
so nice little funny tiny bits.
right. That's too funny.
Yeah,
I can only imagine. I know costumes
yeah.
and wigs and makeup, wheels flying, wigs flying,
Exactly. Yeah,
eyelashes.
yeah. Or like probably when we had a Buffy and we designed a new wig like with a big ponytail, and we didn't know, but it worked like a whip on stage. She was hitting all the guys, everyone, all the girls in Liebesexpress. So it was, but you learn by experience. That's what you always do.
Yeah, yeah. So I know you guys, Starlight in Bochum, Germany, is record breaking, and it's in the
Yeah,
Guinness Book of World
yeah,
Records, and so it's amazing. So the energy, I'm sure it's different. I've been watching some of the mega mixes because Renee and I
yeah,
have not gone to see any of the anniversaries yet, and we hope to go to the next one. But I love that it's changing, and that you guys are looking at how to give it to the audience, and I love that. I love the
yeah,
changes you guys are doing.
yeah. It's like so nice as well because the last year it was nice, but there were so many songs, and now it's a real storyline in again. We have
Mhm.
like dialogues between Pearl and Rusty. We have
Wow.
dialogues with Greaseball and Dinah. Arlene cut it the choreo a bit down. So
Mhm.
you have like now the nice voices without any, So
Yeah,
so it's like now really clear to understand as well for the audience, and they get everything now.
very nice. And it
Yeah,
looks like the audience is loving it. You have new fans.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. We have new fans, but the old fans, they have children and they have children again. So so we are in the third generation already,
Wow.
and as well the changes with like the Volta now is a man. Like we
Mhm.
have a mama, we don't have a papa anymore. We
Love it.
have um, we have a third, Rocky is a girl.
Yes.
So it's all like pretty new, and it's a challenge. So first we thought, wow, how can it be that we have a mama now? We couldn't imagine.
Mhm.
But well, of course, Riva is like, unbeatable.
Yes.
Uh, and yeah, it's amazing with the mama. It's different, but it's ultra cool as well.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love everything that's going on with Starlight and what you guys have done. And you
yeah,
said it earlier in your earlier. This is about currently right now the topics that are very important to people are
yeah,
transgender, and also
yeah,
relation, everyone coming together, working together to
yeah.
tell this beautiful story about overcoming challenges.
Exactly, exactly. So, and you really can tell now there's like so much going on. So, wow, is it a man? Is it a girl? So, oh yeah, see, so you get it more as well for the kids. It's good now,
Yeah,
So
I
they
love it.
see something else than Disney. So, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
different because different Disney is still like in these old things,
Mhm.
like no transgender, no Black Cinderella or something. What
Yeah.
we have now, we are stepping forward.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it. I think it's the most awesome thing. Now, obviously, you've heard the show, you've watched the show, you've listened to all these years, but with the story itself, the
yeah.
story of Starlight Express, what's the most important part? What about the story do you like most?
Well, it's still the same thing. 31 years is like the story is like, you can do it if you want when you have your own power, when you have your own will to do it. So you
Mhm.
get it, you make it somehow, somewhere, sometimes, but
Yeah.
you make it.
You know what I also love is that you now have a more, I believe more Germans doing the show now, right?
No, we only have one German Rusty at the
Re-
moment.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
I watch the fans with their videos. They're trying to skate and they're
yeah.
practicing. And so my thinking that you have more Germans auditioning for the show and trying to get into the show.
We have more Dutch people actually now.
Oh,
We have more Dutch people. German is still I think we're working still on for the German people, but there are not so many people, I think. I don't know. Not so much into the
yeah,
casting business, so I really don't know who's coming or who's going there. But of course, I think we have some great talents. Our Rusty is German now; he's amazing, and the Rusty before was German, and he was amazing. So I think we got talents, but well, hope we got another 30 years, so we will see.
yeah. And and you have some of the Starlight alumni that are still there. They have now have performing arts schools,
Yeah, yeah,
so that's
that's
pretty
right.
cool.
That's right. It's amazing when you're on Facebook and see what all the people are doing and wow, doing this, doing this, doing this. So yeah, it's lovely to stay like as well visual in contact.
Right. So what's the most right now? You're saying you're like in the Christmas time period of Starlight, and so when it gets really busy, what happens for you? I mean, how crazy does life get for you at Starlight?
Well, it will start as the 5th of February next year again. So then we expect the new people here. So we don't know how much it will be this time. I think they are still in the meetings. And yeah, then for me, it starts again like with the makeup calls with all the people with like one person having like 8 makeups. So 8 times 1.5 hour with these people and doing plaster casts with the heads building wigs up. And well, then it's going crazy till August, September
Wow. Now,
till
how
the last run is done.
till the last one is done? Now, how many people are on your team, or are you by yourself?
No, no, no. We are 6 people. That would be a bit much. No, we're still 6 people here. So 2 people always doing the show. Then we're doing repairing. We're doing new wigs, and we have yeah a lot to do with paperwork. So yeah,
Mhm. Well, it's cool. Well, I love that you came on here and
I
shared.
love it. Really appreciate that.
Oh gosh, one thing I want to do is everyone is an alumni because I know as an actor being on stage to get on stage,
Yeah,
so many people have to make that happen.
yeah.
If it wasn't for you guys, we could not do what we did and still do other actors. So Renee and I will always love you guys because you make us look good,
Yeah,
sound good, and the lighting, the makeup, and all that. And so you're so important.
yeah, we always try to do the best. So because that's what I just as well said. It's teamwork is the most important thing in these
Yeah.
places here. If you're not a team, you can forget it. Because it doesn't work when you're not good in team working.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
on behalf of all the other Starlight alumni, I just want to say thank you so much for what you do.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
thank you so much. I still have
thank you.
my little pictures of my makeup samples that you had taught us and taught me. And so I always want to give you guys the last word. What do you want to say to the fans, to all the other Starlight alumni? What do you want? What's the last thing you want to say to everyone around the world now?
Well, I still want to say, stay all healthy. Do the best you can to stay healthy, and well, to the fans, I would say, well, we love you even even when there is not too much time sometimes, but we love you all and keep coming. And well, to all the friends in the world I met over the last 31 years, well, I loved you all even when we had like fights or something. But it's like age is healing everything. And
Yeah, yeah,
it was different if when you have like trouble, like when you're 30 or 25 and you turn 50 and you think totally different about anything.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
worth it. It's
Mhm,
not worth ever to have a loud voice or something, or you
mhm.
get more quiet, more settled, and that's nice. So really, I loved all the people I worked with, and that was the best. So still, if you're going to New York or if you're going to there, you always look, probably you can meet someone there or there or there, and that's the best ever. And I hope to see you all for the 35th.
We're going to definitely want to be there. We're going to make our way there. We're already thinking
Yeah.
about doing it now. So that's definitely going to happen. And so thank you so much for what you're doing. You still are
Thank
making
you.
memories. You're meeting all the alumni. So you are,
Yeah.
for me, you're like royalty. So thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
You have a great day, Martin.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
And bye and stay well.
Thank
Was
you.
lovely seeing you, talking to you.
You too. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this episode of Starlight Express Alumni Podcast. Next week, I will get together with another alumni. Be sure to subscribe. You can subscribe right here on the website at starlightexpress.club. We are definitely on the iTunes and Stitcher, and we're looking to get on the other platforms, so make sure you check there, subscribe there, and stay connected. If you are Starlight alumni, please be sure to reach out to me if you would like to be on the podcast. Would love to hear your stories and share your story with the Starlight Express fans and other alumni. Look forward to sharing with you next week. Everyone, have a great day.